more caterpillars crawling on me, I'm out.
Okay. Yeah, just
I'm out.
The mic is live.
Okay.
Yeah. just
Once they start.
Yeah.
Once they start.
I don't know. You want to do
I'm just picking the ones that are in the front.
number 6?
Yeah, is that rondo?
I have the minuet.
Yeah, let's do that. Number 6.
It's like their Suzuki Book 3 recital.
Alright. Just like it a little bit. We also have some stuff with the front with some trumpet, so like maybe like closer to the ceremony we can just do some stuff with Alright.
1, 2. Let's do Tedium.
Oh yeah. So we have an arrangement in the front behind the ceremony requests with trumpet. You want to join in?
Sure, why not? Tedium, you said?
Yeah. Should be like a few behind it.
Latham arrangement?
Say what?
Latham. Yeah, number 4.
Yeah.
Alright. 1, 2, 1,
6:15, 6:40. Go ahead. All right, cool. It's like literally like one page right before what we had. I think we also have this one with trumpet too. So you wanna? Yeah. It should be like the. I think I put it like the one like right before.
I don't have it up here.
You don't have it up here? No.
Oh. No, the only one I have up here is the hornpipe.
Oh, you only have
the Murray Rondo.
Oh. Oh. Well. Okay. Oh, I guess Brett doesn't have it. What about the? Do you want to do hornpipe instead? Is that?
Yeah. Hornpipe?
Yeah, let's just make sure it's not.
It's not marked that it has trumpet.
Oh, it's trumpet voluntary. That's the one that's in the ceremony. Okay, so we can do the hornpipe. Yeah, let's just do the hornpipe.
The length again.
Sorry, what was
The
that?
length arrangement again.
Yeah, the same one. Yeah, it should be like labeled as like number 5 or something like that. And then we'll do the horn after that, like the trio.
No, that's not mine. I'll have a camera for the bride, for the groom, and then for the processional, I'll have a camera at the last row facing this way. After the father-daughter handoff, I turn that camera around and point it that way. Well, honestly, it makes my life easier. See, oh, that's out of frame. It's a...
1.
Let's just start with everyone because I think we got interrupted.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just going to give the thumbs up after they do the announcement to play the first song.
Okay. Cool. All right, that sounds great. So they're going to make an announcement
first, and then
are they just about to do that right now?
I think. She didn't say. She just said after they make an announcement.
Oh, okay.
Start at D.
Start at D?
Yep.
Okay.
D?
We're gonna start, yeah, we're at D. Yeah. All right.
1, 2.
Okay. We'll just play one last short one.
Ready? 2,
No, I was
3.
talking to the.
Very soon to be niece Caroline. Mike and Caroline are thrilled that you're here with us in person and virtually, and they've asked everyone to please be present, not use your cell phone during the ceremony, to record, to text, or to post. They have photographers and videographers present and will be thrilled to share pictures and videos after the ceremony is over.
you.
Come on in.
Let's do this, Barry.
Buckle up, boys.
Welcome, Micah and your bride Caroline, and Caroline and your groom Micah. In full transparency, I have to admit that there's a wager that the three of us have going on right now. And I'm here to tell you right now, right here, I'm throwing in the towel and I'm waving the white flag. I will be the first to start, of the three of us, the crying. For my heart is bursting right now. Bursting with joy at these two beautiful faces who I love so much. So honored that you've asked me to officiate this ceremony, and so excited about what is ahead for the two of you. Now, it will come as no surprise to those of you gathered today that I was presented with a very detailed agenda of how the ceremony was to proceed. But what I love most about it was full of the traditions of both the Jewish and Catholic religions, both so centered on the concept of family. Caroline, today you are the very vision of family. You wear the veil your mother wore when she married your dad, and the song you walked down to was the same one played as your mother walked down the aisle to marry your father. Some of the diamonds in your wedding band belong to Micah's grandmother. Home is the center of the family, and we stand under this chuppah, this canopy, which represents the very first home the two of you will share as husband and wife. It's extra special in that it is adorned with Micah's father, Mark's prayer shawl. Micah, your dad was an amazing human being. I had the honor of spending his last night in the hospital with him. And I recall watching the Summer Olympics as athletes were being interviewed about the trials and tribulations and lifetime of struggles they had undertaken in order to reach the momentous occasion of competing in the Summer Olympics. And I remembered looking at your father and thinking what an incredible race he had run, and that every one of those days of sheer survival, living with kidney disease as long as he did, was an Olympic performance. I believe that if he were here, what he would be most grateful for is how today each of you will be going home with your very own gold medal. There are other family members who aren't present with us today. Caroline's grandparents, Ruth and Robert Luby, and her grandfather, Paul Falsigno. Micah's grandparents, Sina and Hy Kaplan, and his grandfather, Joel Mandel. Their joys, hopes, and aspirations for this marriage are represented by two incredible women. Shirley Mandel, Micah's bubby, is here with us today, and Teresa Falsigno, Caroline's gram, joins us virtually. How blessed we all are to have them present in our lives. One of the other charges you gave me was to offer some words of wisdom about marriage. Well, your Uncle Scott and I have been together almost 30 years, so there are many lessons or moments I could have chosen from. Ironically, you were both present for the situation I've chosen to share. It was the night the four of us were at dinner at your home, and you asked me to officiate this ceremony. Now, if you remember, not surprisingly, my first reaction was to drop my head and break down in tears. When I finally lifted my head, I looked across the table, and there was Scott with tears running down his face. So I panicked for a moment, thinking I had misunderstood you. Maybe it was actually Scott you had just asked to officiate at this ceremony. Well, you kept addressing me, so I assumed that I heard you correctly the first time. When we got into the car, I asked Scott, "Why were you crying when they asked me to officiate at the ceremony?" His response, "Because I knew how much it was going to mean to you." Wow. Sometimes, often, he knows me as well or better than I do myself. I use that story as an example because the opportunity for the two of you begins today. To learn everything about each other, to celebrate each other, and to support each other in being the best Caroline and Micah you can be. Yes, there will be some bad times, but I promise you there will be far more good times than bad. And yes, unfortunately, there will be some sickness, but the times of full body and spirit will be far more numerous. And yes, Micah, there will be some lean times, but the days of fruitfulness and bounty will be far more abundant. Hold each other close, honor each other every day, and rejoice in this union, just as all of us gathered today will do for years to come. Now, let's get the show on the road. Okay. We begin with a reading from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13. But strive for the greater gifts, and I will still show you a more excellent way. If I speak in the tongues of mortals and of angels, but I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away all my possessions, and if I hand my body so that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way, it's not irritable or resentful, it does not rejoice in wrongdoing, rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. The center of the wedding ceremony in Judaism are the 7 blessings. And the blessings are adapted from ancient rabbinic teachings about the creation of the world, the creation of humankind, the unity of loving people, and the joy of marriage. You've opted for alternative translations, and you've asked people you love to write unique blessings for the 2 of you. So first, a blessing of love from Micah's mother, Cindy.
My dear Micah and his bride Caroline, love can be playful, painful, passionate, and predestined. My prayer is that the joys of love will be doubled and the hardships of love will be cut in half as you walk through life together. As you stand underneath Poppy's talus, I ask God to bless you with an abundance of love.
A blessing of home from Caroline's mother, Paula.
Caroline and Micah, may your loving home be filled with simple pleasures, a cup of freshly brewed coffee, flowers picked from the garden, homemade cookies in the cookie jar, and a rocking chair on your porch. May it be a place for gathering and joyful celebration. May your loving home be a refuge filled with peace, kindness, acceptance, respect, and unequivocal love.
A blessing of wisdom from Caroline's father, Tom.
Caroline and Micah, may you be blessed with wisdom. May your joy in each other's company and your shared curiosity about the world provide the path for both of you to a lifetime of exploration, understanding, and wonder.
A blessing of community from Micah's brother, Rami.
I hope you are blessed with a community of people who respect you without fail, who challenge you to broaden your horizons, and who support you in each endeavor you undertake together. I hope you are blessed with a community that acts as a safety net that encourages you to pursue, without fear, the happiness y'all deserve.
A blessing of humor and play by Caroline's sisters, Elizabeth and Catherine.
Caroline and Micah, may your life be filled with constant laughter endless adventure, and lightheartedness, even during the most difficult times.
May you never take life too seriously and always find humor in the day-to-day.
Basically, just keep doing what you're doing.
A blessing of art, beauty, and creativity from Micah's sister-in-law, Laura.
Micah and Caroline, may your marriage be a creative collaboration that weaves every moment together into a beautiful, lifelong work of art.
Finally, a blessing of health from Caroline's brother-in-law, Corey.
May you be blessed with health. I would like to paraphrase the famous physician Patch Adams. Laughter enhances blood flow, improves cardiovascular function. It releases endorphins and pain-killing chemicals, improves the transfer of oxygen and nutrients. It boosts the immune system, helps fight off disease. Being happy is the best cure of all diseases. Whether it's Caroline's perfectly timed quip or Micah's comedic relief, I assure you that your love and laughter will bring you health, great health, for your many years to come.
This ceremony is a great example of a custom with multiple variations that's attributed to many different sources and religions. Some say as two people enter into marriage, there are many walls that exist between them. The couple faces the challenge of breaking down these walls so that they may learn to communicate and share more completely while they continue their growth as individuals. Others say circling is intended to create a magical wall of protection from evil spirits, temptations, and the glances of other women and men.
Yes.
Some believe the bride and groom are symbolically creating a new family circle. Today, the two of you will circle each other, demonstrating independent and complementary orbits, and then as you join hands and walk together in a circle, you create a sacred circle and a mutual binding to each other.
Did they count for me?
One. That's one. It's two. One more. Okay. Three. I'll go this way.
One.
Okay. Don't want to do it too fast, you know. Get dizzy.
And the third one?
Yep.
Micah and Caroline have chosen to write vows to each other, as well as to recite traditional Catholic vows. Micah, will you please read the vows you have prepared?
Oh boy.
Here we go. Okay. I remember the first time I saw you. It was our first day on campus at UT. We were in line to take photos for our student IDs. I was on one side of the room, in the back of the line, making small talk and aimlessly looking around. You were in the front of the line, seeming to have already made friends with everyone around you. You had short hair and big brown eyes. You were wearing black. I got butterflies, big ones. Later that day, you walked into orientation. Of all the seats left, which varies depending on which one of us tells the story, of all the seats left, you picked the one next to me. We spent a lot of time together that first week. I hardly left you alone. You were beautiful, kind, and charming. You were genuinely interested in everyone you met, and made new friends faster than anyone I'd ever seen. There was just something about you. I was smitten. The next weekend, I flew to France for Scott and Sophie's wedding. I told my friends about you. At the airport on the way home, I bought you a bag of Sour Patch Kids. It was the first of many. There was, of course, the issue of you having a boyfriend at the time. But by the time I discovered it, it was too late. I would be patient, strategic, play the long game. When I heard y'all had broken up, I took the news well. I employed a new strategy. I started offering to share cabs with you, as if I was just picking you up along the way. This despite the fact you lived on the other side of the river, in the opposite direction of almost everywhere we were going. After a while, I thought I was making progress. I decided one night I was going to make my move. But at the bar that night, you said you were leaving early. I had told Matt and Paige my plans, but there you went. I was bummed. Right on cue, Paige gave me an all-time 2 a.m. drunk at the bar pep talk. If I wanted you, she said, I had to go after you. So I did. I stormed out of the bar with renewed purpose, bought a fake rose on 6th Street, and caught up to you. I gave you the rose and offered to share a cab home. Cheesy as it was, you kept that rose for a long time. A few nights later, it was Passover. We shared a cab to your first Seder at Samantha and Jake's. We shared another cab home and had our first kiss. Manish Tana. That was 5 years ago, and here we are. A lot has happened since. You left a job you loved to move to Houston to be with me. We went into lockdown in a one-bedroom studio apartment. We bought a house and planned a COVID wedding. We've gone through a lot, and we'll go through more. I'm sure I won't always make it easy. But there are a few things I will try to do to make it easier. I'll try to sit still, fidget less, and not shake my leg at the dinner table. I will try to pay attention. I will try to speak, breathe, and do pretty much everything else less loudly. I will try to fully close doors and drawers, but not slam them. I will try not to get water all over the counter when I wash my hands. Those things I'll try, but I can't make any promises. But there are a few things I do promise. I promise to always be your person, your advocate, your cheerleader, your unwavering supporter. I promise to lift you up, let you shine, and not always dominate the conversation. I promise to be an equal partner, to make sacrifices for you and for you. I promise to make you laugh. I promise to feed you good food, mostly healthy, except for pizza night and taco night, and the occasional sweet treat. I promise not to teach our kids anything too stupid that you aren't able to undo. And I promise to love you forever and ever, and make sure you always know it, till death do us part.
Caroline, will you please read the vows you prepared?
Micah, I can't believe it's finally here. I've waited so long for this moment and to say these words to you. As I reflected on our relationship, I realized it has evolved so much since we met that fateful first day of Macomb's orientation almost 6 years ago. From classmates to nothing serious, that was mostly my part, to something quite serious, to long distance, to roommates, home builders / designers, and for the past year, coworkers and office mates. I know our relationship will continue to evolve, but I couldn't imagine doing it with anybody else. My dad once told me that when you find the person with whom you're meant to be, there will be 3 things. The first, you will be attracted to them. Check. From the moment I sat down next to you in that UT classroom. Tall, dark, and handsome. Number 2, they will be your best friend. Also check. And also pretty much from the first day we met. There was just something about you. And number 3, you will be in awe of them. And I never knew what he meant about that third one until I met you. I am in awe of your amazing mind, You are the most curious person I know. When something sparks your curiosity, you have to know everything about it. I love turning on the news in the morning and seeing what topic you were learning about on YouTube the night before. You are brilliant and know so much about so much. You teach me something new every day, and sometimes I even remember it. You inspire me to continue learning and to broaden my mind and my horizons, and I can't wait for a lifetime of learning with you. I'm in awe of and inspired by your work ethic and your generosity, your kindness and your love of dogs, of your patience as I change my mind over and over, and of your ability to always find my phone when I have temporarily misplaced it. I am in awe of your love of cooking. I am so lucky to be able to supervise you cook and eat your food every day for the rest of my life. I am in awe of your confidence and lack of caring what other people think. As someone who is quite sensitive and can take things personally, you are my balance and have taught me to let it go. I am in awe of that twinkle in your eye that generally means you are up to no good. And your incredible wit and sense of humor. You make me laugh more than anyone I have ever met. You have this amazing ability to make everything, even the most mundane things like grocery shopping, more fun. I cannot wait to see you as a parent and to bring that same joy and energy to our family as you do to me. And I look forward to laughing every day with you. As I look to the future, I know we will celebrate and enjoy the highs and lift each other up in the lows. And throughout all of that, I promise as your wife to be your biggest supporter. I promise to challenge you, to take you out of your comfort zone, and to have many adventures. I promise to be present and remember each day how lucky we are, and remember that whatever happens, we are a team. I will learn to play golf so we can play together when we are old, as everyone as my witness. And I will love you and Betty with all my heart. No matter where this life together may take us, you are the love of my life, and my home will always be with you. With a quote from Robert Browning that really struck me, and I wanted to end my vows to you with that. So Micah, grow old with me, the best is yet to be.
We did it. Micah, repeat after me. I, Micah, take you, Caroline, to be my wife.
I, Micah, take you, Caroline, to be my wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I will love and honor you.
I will love and honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
Caroline, you'll repeat after me. I, Caroline, take you, Micah, to be my husband.
I, Caroline, take you, Micah, to be my husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I will love and honor you.
I will love and honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
Can we have Micah's ring for Caroline? If you'll take this, Micah, and place it on Caroline's finger, and repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our vows.
As a symbol of our vows.
And with all that I am.
And with all that I am.
And all that I have.
And all that I have.
I honor you.
I honor you.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Caroline, as you place this on Micah's finger, you'll repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our vows,
as a symbol of our vows,
with all that I am
with all that I am
and all that I have.
and all that I have.
I honor you.
I honor you.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
From every human being there rises a light that reaches straight to heaven, and when two souls destined to be together find each other, their streams of light flow together, and a single brighter light goes forth from their united being. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. One last detail.